Let's open up everything.
Whoa!
I know. Oh my god. I just want to get like really close up on here.
Hello!
And welcome back to Party Chick Astrology. I'm Nina.
I'm Shaina.
And this is What We Love About Your Sign Mukbang. We've got all of this from, sorry, my mouth is watering. All of this from Doomy's Next Mix, completely vegan, and you wouldn't even know it from looking at it.
It's a place in like West Hollywood. If you're interested, not Doomy's, not just the plain Doomy's. That's trash. Little garbage emoji. It's thrown in there, but like Doomy's Next Mix.
Yeah, if you're a gluten-free, high-maintenance princess like Shaina.
This is gluten-free.
Yeah.
That's gluten-free. This is not.
This is not.
They have a lot of gluten-free options.
I don't have that problem. So what we have here is we've got the nacho fries with lots of vegan cheese and no vegan meats. Shaina's got the carnitas.
Yeah, and I got it with no vegan cheese. I flipped it.
Flipped it. No vegan cheese, all the vegan meat.
Yeah.
Got some taquitos and tacos, some flautas. Now let's get into what we love about your sign. We figured that we did a drunk ramble for what we hate about your sign. If you haven't watched those, check those out. But this is now eating and what we love about your sign.
And we promised you some light content.
Yes,
You're
light,
getting it.
fluffy.
And we're only giving ourselves 10 minutes to talk about each sign.
Yeah, it's a Mercury and Capricorn challenge.
We also have a super fun, super important announcement. So our friends over at Hi From Friends, we've just recently did a video with them, are having a Valentine's Day event.
This Saturday, February 8th.
February 8th, we tried to get this out as soon as we could, okay?
We're filming this on Tuesday, so.
Yeah, hopefully you're seeing this on Wednesday. It is $30 admission, but with that admission, it's a really, really awesome event, and there's a bunch of live music. They're coming up with a bunch of food, and I think almost all the options are going to be vegan. And if you're not vegan, don't let that deter you. It's really good. Vegan food does not mean bad, as you can tell from right
look
here.
at this. Look.
You have all access to the green bar. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Not only are we going to have a good time and blah, 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 because our friends are throwing the event, but we are there as Party Trick Astrology.
Yes, we have our own booth.
Performing our Party Trick Astrology.
Yes, in a Party Trick format. So we're giving free birth chart readings to anybody that comes with the admission price. So it's called Love Joints. Tickets will be down below, and we really hope to see some of you there.
Yeah, and if you look at our prices, we don't sell anything for $30.
No.
But with $30, you can get a free Party Trick Astrology reading, plus enjoy tons of live music, free access to the green bar. Fucking fall in love.
Yeah, it's fucking love party. It's Valentine's Day. This is not just somebody's sun sign. We're not just talking about what we love about Aries sun or Taurus sun. It's just about what we love about the signs' whole energy in general.
Aries gets the best video because we're like the most energetic and the most hungry, and the food looks good.
I never thought this time would come, honestly.
It's just house series forever.
Or just even getting here today.
Oh yeah, true.
Let me put on a timer. Now this first video is what we love about Aries.
I don't know about you, but I love Aries. And why I love Aries is that Aries is just everything that I'm not. And it's a majesty to behold. It's not like I would necessarily at this point in my life want to be an Aries, but I think that's what makes it so enjoyable, is that I just want to witness Aries energy all the time.
Like, it's nice to be around. Like, you like that you don't have it, but you're like, it's nice to get a dose of it around me at all times and see it from like an outside perspective.
Yeah, and
is that a drag? Am I somehow turning this into a drag?
No, but some things are better to be an Aries, honestly.
Yeah,
the things that I most hate about myself, Aries don't have. Like talking about how they feel up front.
Just doing things without thinking it out a million times. Honestly, that's what I have to commend Aries for, like, number one. Very brave. Like, that bravery comes in, like, even small doses in life. I just love the ability that, like, you fully believe in yourself. Our friend was telling a story the other day, and she was like, I was gonna climb this fence and I didn't get the first time, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it the second time, I'm gonna do it the second time. And it's like, they'll try again and like fully believe in themselves. And I feel like that's what like gets them where they want to be anyways, you know?
Right now, 2020, it's a very PC way to live. Everyone's so careful about what they're saying. And what I commend the most about Aries is just their absolute authenticity.
Yeah, still not
And
giving a shit.
just like, I'm always like overthinking what I'm saying, how it's sounding, this, that, and the other. In some ways it's good for me, you know, who I am as a person, but I love it when people don't do that.
Yeah, it's nice to hear people's unfiltered opinion about things and be like, finally, I'm getting something raw, something honest. Somebody just fucking says how they feel and like it is. You know, even if you disagree, it's like, at least they're not trying to like put layers on. You know what I mean? At least it's like, well, I know I don't like them because they are upfront about who they are, you know?
Exactly. You're never in a weird position.
Yeah.
But where you stand with an Aries.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, when you're with an Aries, or when you're thinking about your relationship with an Aries, there's no way for you to second guess anything. Because you're like, you know what? It would be on the table. There's no needing to complicate and overthink it and all of that. And for that reason, Aries are just so fun. I also find witnessing rage extremely entertaining. I'm a big reality TV fan for that reason, and I love having the live show, the live monologue. As far as Aries women go, in 2016, if you wanted to sell me anything, including veganism, you needed the Aries vegan queen, not vegan anymore, but Kalel, to sell it to me. I will buy anything that an Aries sells.
Why?
I don't know. It's that Aries interception thing in me. I'm like, you've got it figured out, and I want to be like you. That's how I 100% used to be with like anyone that I looked up to in social media was an Aries woman for some reason. And I think it's just because there's just this uncomplicated, like, basic bitch in a good way about Aries.
They're different kind of basic bitch. It's interesting.
Yeah, and it's an authentic version. It's not like, I don't feel like you're trying to sell it to me, which is why I trust you to sell it to me, you know?
They're just also entertaining to be around. As a Cancer rising, it's sometimes nice to have like an Aries around because it's not like Leo where they're gonna have this big ego and try to steal the show. They're just gonna like say something, do something, or just be fucking willing to do whatever, and then they'll just be fun. It's not as bad of an ego as in Leo. You know what I mean? It's different. It's just authentic. They're just doing it just because, and that's why it's so much more enjoyable and like pure to watch.
Another thing I'm horrible at, and I love about Aries because they are so good at this, letting it out and then letting it go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
I do the opposite.
That's
I never let it out
true.
and I never let it go. And that's why I love Aries, is that like I need that to like balance me in my life. I need to be like pushed to be like, let it out and then let it go. And the let it go especially, I super commend Aries on doing that.
For sure. Like when you know somebody has Aries energy or like something in Aries, and once you like can pinpoint it, because you might be like, oh, they get mad all the time, it's so frustrating, blah, blah, blah. You just realize that if you just like kind of sit there and let them just let it out, they'll just get through it on their own. And yeah, it's in front of you and yeah, they might get heated, but like if you just literally have patience within yourself, they'll just get over it and it'll be fine, it'll be done, and they won't stay, and that's why they're not petty. Because they're just gonna freak out when they freak out, and it can seem like immature, and that's why like Aries are so good on reality TV shows, but like that girl that let out some ridiculous thing and got mad at this girl is not thinking about that right now. She's not like letting that hurt her or affect her.
She's on to the next thing.
She's on, yeah, exactly. So yeah, haha, it might have been funny then, but we're all getting a laugh about it. Whereas somebody else might hang on to that and blah, blah, blah. No. Aries just like literally let them release their steam. And it's also funny as fuck a lot of the times.
Because
they throw chairs, that's fun most of the time. If you're just a bystander, you're like, what a fun time to watch.
Because as much as Aries can get angry, there's this lack of like true maliciousness behind it.
Yes, yeah.
It's just, it's very like passionate, surely, in a way that it's definitely charged, but it doesn't feel like gross.
Yeah, it's not like emotionally attached or
it because they have this great ability to let it out and let it go. You feel like if you're getting yelled at by an Aries, you're not as hurt if like a Scorpio is yelling at you. Yeah, I fucking love Aries. Because of this being able to let it out and let it go, They're much better at owning up to their own bullshit than other signs.
Yeah. Because they also don't take everything as seriously.
Yeah.
So it's like not that big of a deal if they own up to something, because it's just like they're already on to the next probably too, you know?
Mm-hmm. And they're not like trying to be anything they're not. Like that's probably the biggest thing that I love the most about Aries is that there's none of this kind of pretense in who they are and how they are. And so I love it when signs or people will just like call themselves on their own bullshit. And that's what makes them allowed to call other people on their bullshit as well.
They like keep the honesty and they keep things straight,
Mm-hmm.
and it allows for a lot less complicated relationships and complex entanglements, because it's like you never have to question that person's motives or this or that. Especially going out with an Aries is always going to be so fun, because they're going to be the person that's like, yeah, I'll do the shot with you, fuck it, yeah, I'll do this, fuck it, sure, why not? 'Cause it's a fire sign, it's cardinal, they can handle themselves decently well. Mm-hmm. They see what they have to do and they deal with it, you know? There's just such an independence to them that I will always admire and respect with Aries, that like they'll figure it out, they'll get to where they fucking need to do it, and you don't have to like babysit them all the time. Yeah. Like you're just gonna trust that like they'll figure it out. They might like, you know, like pee like all full steam ahead, break a few chairs, but at the end of the day, they're hands free, you know? And
they're just a fun time to be around. At the end of the day, they're a really, really enjoyable energy to have in your life.
Yeah. And that's why I feel like nobody absolutely hates Aries energy, because you have to admit that in some capacity you like them, even if it's just like watching them on TV.
And the negativity is the most funny negative energy that I've ever experienced, because my only planet in Aries is a malefic and it's in its fall, which is Saturn. And I enjoy myself so much when I'm fucking up in the way that only my Aries Saturn can fuck up. Like I was telling Shaina this story about, this is a new apartment and I'm like hammering stuff and putting stuff up. And I was hammering away and I cut myself and I started bleeding and I just wouldn't stop hammering because I had a mission, and I had to like talk myself down and be like, Nina, take a break. And that's like the funniest thing about me, honestly. Of all the things that I can get mad about with myself, I can't get mad about this like innocent nature of just like being impatient.
Just being like, yeah, that's really what it is. And knowing full well that you're fucking up.
Yeah.
And just being like, I'm fucking up, don't talk about it, I'm gonna deal with it. Like, I'm gonna deal with the fact that I fucked up though. It's fine, it's fine. So that is what we love about Aries. You'll see us sometime next week for Taurus.
Stick around, because if you're in Aries, you'll likely have some planets in Taurus.
Yeah.
And so that's what we love about Aries.
Yes. Wait, that was a terrible ending.